Well, primarily, I'm interested in this field that regards law enforcement and what we can do to add strength and sustenance, a real substance to any law enforcement, and anything we can do also in strengthening court appointments. I think we could do a lot to make court appointments less political and more on a merit basis. That's the field that I'm the most interested in.
Where do you think your voter strength came from primarily last night?
You know, the exciting thing was it came from the entire district.
Actually, it would have been better had the strongest candidate run against Collins without Mrs. Poole in the race. But the three, Joe Rich, Earl Luna, and Bill Clark, shamed all candidates out of running against Mrs. Poole, saying that it just would not be gentlemanly for anyone to oppose the bereaved widow of the beloved Joe Poole. Consequently, they kept all candidates out of the race.
Do you think this was wrong?
I think it was strategically a fault, Paul. I think the Republicans can thank Joe Rich and company for their win because they did nothing to assist the campaign of Mrs. Poole, and we still do not have a candidate, and the candidate will not be picked until next Saturday, or perhaps announced until September the 5th.
Do you want to be that candidate?
A month ago, I would have gladly taken the nomination. Now, thanks, but no thanks. I think that a person would be going into this campaign with a 70-30 odds against, be put in the position of having to ask his friends for $75,000 to $100,000 when there would only be about 6 weeks to go in the campaign. There just isn't enough time to organize. If Joe Rich is so smart, let him be the candidate and show us how he can do it.
Do you think he will be the candidate?
I don't think he will, but I don't think he could win it if he were.
The candidate can beat Mr. Collins.
Well, of course, if I could foresee the future like that, I'd be rich. My best opinion is that with an unpopular national platform to carry, that the candidate will have to run ahead of the party, and it will take some campaign to beat the now incumbent Republican.
What you see here is a 3-manual 18-rank Wurlitzer organ, which is representative of most of the large theater organs which were used during the silent film era in the large movie palaces. They were used basically to score the picture and to set the mood, and a good organist could either make or break a motion picture. The organists were extremely versatile inasmuch as they were responsible for much of the success of the picture. They were not able to use a complete score because there's no time to observe the musical score and also watch the picture at the same time. So they were required to draw upon their repertoire, and many organists who were at the top of the profession were able to compose their score as they went along. This, to me, is probably one of the most outstanding capabilities of a real good theater organist.